Even I want to leave you also. Behind you.
Here, this one, yeah. You have more time.
Yeah. I'm just hungry right now.
Ana, taas na ako. Nababalik mo pa ako. Pinano. Wala na.
my name is Mark. I'm your in-flight manager on board today's flight. A very special welcome to those of you returning from our executive club and those of you joining from our One World Alliance partners. May I remind you to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. It must remain securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is switched on. When opening overhead lockers, please take care as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. As a reminder, smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not very warm welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 5, the home of British Airways, where the local time here is 5 minutes past 11 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it's safe to do